Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to achieve this beautiful green sparkly look that's perfect for any holiday party. It's very easy to create, so let's get started. Today I'm going to be using the CoverGirl concealer. We'll be using that as our eyeshadow base. Be sure to put a little bit, it does go a long way, and just buff it into your lid where you're going to be placing your color. Today I'll be using the Tribe palette by Juvias Place. To start off, we're going to take that deepest green in the palette, and I'm using a denser blending brush just because it makes it easier to pack on the color. And we're going to start with our outer corner and inner corner first. We're going to pack on that color and build it up slowly. As we're going along, we're also going to pack some color into the middle of that crease, and it's just going to get us that little rounded shape that you're looking for. So again, just to build it up, you want to pack and then buff. Now we're going to go back in with the lighter green, and be sure to use a very fluffy blending brush this time. And we're going to pat some color, and you're going to buff that along the edge just to blend that out and make sure you don't have any harsh lines. So again, you're going to want to pat the color in and then softly blend. To add some sparkle to the lid, I'll be taking this highlighter by Jeffree Star, just tapping a little bit because it is very blinding. So again, a little goes a long way. And with the finger, you're just going to pat it onto the lid on wherever you want that sparkle to show. Taking a small detailing brush, we're going to go back into that highlighter and pick a little bit up, and we're going to place that underneath the brow just to add some dimension and some more sparkle. Going back into that first green that we used with a pencil brush, we're going to pick up some color and we're going to buff that into our lower lash line. Also be sure to blend it into the outer corner going into the lid to make sure it's seamless going all the way around. Taking that second green that we used, again with your fluffy blending brush, you're going to buff out that edge of the deeper green, and also make sure that you are connecting it to the outer corner to have a seamless blend all the way around again. We'll be taking some glitter glue, and I'll be using this really small synthetic brush. You want to start small first, so I'm going to start on the outer corner, just a small space at a time. With the glitter, I'm going to be taking small pieces at a time just to make sure I'm placing my glitter where I want it to be. So with that same synthetic brush, you're going to pick up a couple pieces of glitter and place them where you want them. Picking up some more glitter glue, you're going to place it on the rest of the lid. And again, with that same brush, you're going to just pick up your glitter pieces and place them where you want. Be sure to use different colors every so often with the pieces of glitter, so it's got a little bit of a mix of colors. Going back into that highlighter again with that pencil brush, we're going to be picking up a bit more of that highlight and just tapping it on just to make sure you have enough sparkle. I also went in between the glitter pieces just to make sure everything is covered. So taking some concealer, and you're going to be using a small liner brush, you're just going to add some of that concealer slowly to your waterline, and this is going to be a base for our colored liner. So what we're going to be doing is adding this and then the eyeshadow on top. So just a tip, if there's ever a time that you don't have an eyeliner shade that you really need for your look, just use a lighter concealer shade and then the eyeshadow shade that you want. So with this one, we're going to be taking that lighter green that we used before, and then with a small smudger brush, pick some up, and you're just going to lightly pat that into your waterline. Going back into that first green with that pencil brush, we're going to pick up a little bit more and then buff it back into that lower lash line just to make sure you have it nice and deep. And then again, make sure you run it all the way to the outer corner and slightly upwards to blend into the top. Going back in with that lighter green again, and with that same fluffy brush, we're going to add it to that lower lash line again, just to make sure everything's blended. With this look, it's a lot of blending and adding color just to make sure you keep that darkness that you want there. Going back in with that highlight again and that same pencil brush, we're going to be adding a little bit of highlight to our inner corner just to brighten up the look a little bit more. Taking your preferred mascara, today I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex. We're just going to add some to the lower lashes. Now we're going to add our lashes. So with my lashes, I just put a little bit of this glue on the band of the lash. And then my trick that I use to make them stick a little bit better is I run a little bit of that same lash glue just on my lash line, and you want to let it dry a little bit and maybe not get it on your face, but it helps to have it stick a little bit better. Taking some more of that highlight on my finger the way I did it the first time for the lid, and we're just going to apply that to the high points of my cheeks. So now we can put the lashes on. While I did that highlight, it gave our glue enough time to get a little bit tacky and a little bit dry to make it a lot easier to get that lash to stick on. So now that you have your lash in place, what I like to do to make it a little bit more seamless is I take my tweezers for the lashes and I just pinch my fake lashes along with my real lashes just to make sure they stick a little bit together a little bit better. Taking an eyelash curler, you're going to want to slowly and very carefully try and get that behind your fake lashes, and then what I'm going to do is just going to give them a little bit of a curl, but like I said, you have to be very gentle and very slow with this. You don't want to pinch your eyes. Going back in with that same mascara, we're going to run that along your top lashes and make sure that's all blended in, and it'll help with bonding it all together. Now I'm just using one of my favorite liquid lipsticks and just gonna apply that, and that is it for this look. I really hope you guys like the way it turned out. Let me know if you guys like the voiceover or if you guys would rather just maybe see instructions on the screen, but this is it for the look. I hope you guys like it and can't wait to see you guys on my next video. Thanks for coming and thanks for watching. Bye.